Hello and welcome back to GeoGuessr Cope Fun. Today I'll be joined by Altingwouk or slash Icefaru, depending on by which name you know him. And we're just going to be playing a random seed on an urban world. Hope you enjoy. So are you ready to start?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we start... well, there's Cyrillic around.
Okay.
So that's a fun start. I'm not sure. I was going to see if I see some rifts in the sky. I think there is something because you've got like the phone lines are cut sort of. But I don't know if that's actually a rift or something else.
Okay.
Not that I'd know what that tells me anyway, because I don't know much meta. Yeah, just from the looks of it, I'd say probably something like either Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Or like maybe Serbia or something. But the one road sign I just saw for like the street name was only in Cyrillic on the house.
Okay. Only in Cyrillic. That would Bulgaria also uses normal letters.
And it was in blue as well, if that helps you at all.
Yeah. Did you see what it said on the street sign? I know that Ukraine starts Ulitsa with a B, like Bulitsa.
Interesting. It doesn't look like Ukraine, but if I find another one, I'll look for it. There's a Giza carpet. I don't know what that shop is, but we're not in Egypt. Okay, there. It starts... Wait, it's blurry from here, but it starts with a Y. Like the Cyrillic Y, not the Latin Y.
Okay.
So it's probably not Ukraine then.
No.
There's not a lot of information around here. There's a flag here, but I think it's just like a logo. It's like red and it has sort of like a lion on it that's standing up.
Okay.
It looks... It's not a small town, but it also doesn't look like the biggest of cities.
Yeah. Do you see if the cars there have the EU license plate thingy?
Yes, they do.
Okay. So that means we're probably in the Balkans.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Also pay in euros here. I don't know if that excludes anything.
I don't know which country here uses the euro or something else.
Oh, Municipality of Strumica, North Macedonia.
Okay. Strumica. Yeah, I found that.
That's just... The problem is that's on like one of those trucks that have these like round backs. You know, the kinds of that go to gas stations and stuff like that. So I don't know how far that truck might have traveled.
Okay, so we're probably then in Macedonia or possibly Bulgaria, but probably Macedonia.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's also another ad sign here, advert that also says Strumica on it. So we might even be in the city itself.
Okay. Was there anything like? Did you see where the street was going, or were there any like shops or restaurants or something close by where you started?
I'll go back there right now. The street is going west-east, and it's got a little channel running through it.
Okay.
I'll see, and it's called... Oh God. Yeah, now it'd be good if I could read every Cyrillic letter, not just a couple of them. It starts with Kru, then it's like a W.
Khrushchevska Republika, probably.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Okay, and that's going east-west. There seems to be like a canal in the middle of it. And you said there was another street going through it. There's a couple of options here. So
yeah. There's one here that there's a bridge that goes over the canal, and to the north of it, there's the road that we're on that goes east-west, and just to the north of that, there's another road going east here, only east though. That's called, wait, there's a sign. That's also blurred out, great. And now I can't read that. And from the other angle, the trees are blocking my view.
Yeah. In the middle of this Khrushchevska, there seems to be a roundabout.
Okay, I'll see if I find that. I haven't seen that yet.
But I don't know if it's east or west from you.
Towards the east, I hit a road, and the Khrushchevska road ends here.
Okay.
At least the part that goes west-east. There's like a dirt road that goes off of it as well, but that should be
okay.
different.
Yeah, there's one street there called Mlatinska, that's the first street, which goes north-south through Khrushchevska.
Let me see if I can find...
And then there's a road going like northeast between their cutoff to the north, called Timo Trenchev.
Yeah, the first one that you just said, Mlatinska or whatever it was, that's the one that's just to our west.
Okay. Just to the west of our starting point.
Yeah, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 or 5 houses, depending on how many show up on the map, between us and that street.
Okay. Are we on the north or south side of Khrushchevska? North side, okay.
Yeah.
There's also some street going south here. Is there a street going south before Mlatinska?
On our northern side, there isn't. On the south, there is. There's a small street here, yeah.
Yeah, we're further east than that one.
We're further east than that, yes. Let me see how far. That small street is after the first house, and as I've said before, we're at like the 4th or 5th house, so quite a bit further from there.
Okay.
I'd say, let me estimate, I'd say that's about 70 to 80 meters to Mladinska. So either way, if we go somewhere along there, we should be within like enough, close enough to get within 150 meters and get a perfect score.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, we're definitely close enough for that. So should I guide you there?
Yeah,
on the map?
Go. Okay, no Westrom it says.
Okay. That's good.
I see it. Okay.
Then Khrushchevska goes
I see,
into R1401.
I see Khrushchevska.
And I thought we were going to put it like 2-3 houses east of the restaurant, which is shown there.
Yeah, that seems I'd put it at sort of the eastern end of the first house that starts like east of the restaurant.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so ready?
Go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, 9 meters, that's nice.
Are you on the map?
Yes, I'm on the map.
Great. We seem to be in Italy.
Okay.
Yes, we're in Italy. ZTL Centrale. Is ZTL an abbreviation for a city?
Nothing comes to mind. I can look around a bit. I can't think of any city that would start with Z.
Okay. Is this a Colosseum? I think it's the Colosseum to the south.
Okay. That would help.
It has to be. Yeah, okay. The Colosseum is to the south of me, and I'm on a street called Via del Fagutale.
El Fagutale, okay. Does it go north, south?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
It starts at the Colosseum, goes north, and it seems to change names to Via del Serpenti further north.
Okay, but it looks very weird here. You'll probably see it afterwards on the map as well. But the Via del Fagutale is where houses are basically on the map. Either that or like, well, I'll show you later. But yeah, Via dei Serpenti is here.
Okay, I'm trying to see what the other side streets are called. There's a Via Cimarra, Cimarra, just to the south of where I start.
Okay.
Do you see that one?
Yes, I see it. Via Cimarra.
Okay, and then on the next street, which cuts through the street I'm on, Serpenti, we're at the corner there, southern corner.
Okay, so you should have like, do you have any restaurants or so around there?
There's a restaurant to the south of me called Medoria. Ristorante Indiano. Okay. Maharaja.
Yeah, Maharaja. I see that one. So on the junction between Via dei Serpenti and Via Panisperna is what it's called here.
Okay, yeah. I couldn't read that sign.
All right.
So we're on the south corner there.
Okay. So go to your map and go to Rome and to the Colosseum. And then north of the Colosseum, once my map actually loads as well, there's only, it starts as Via degli Annibaldi and then turns into Via dei Serpenti.
Oh yeah.
And just on sort of the height of the Via Aldobrandini Park, if you go the big green spot there, if you go just east of there, there's a junction between Via dei Serpenti and Via Panisperna.
Okay, I think I've got it.
Okay, then 3, 2, 1, go. Nice.
Okay, I'm ready on the map.
All right. We start in probably the Netherlands, .nl, and we start on a very small side street in a residential area. That's called Brandstraat. And below it, it says Museum Quartier. So we're somewhere close to a museum, I guess.
Okay. Brandstraat, is that the name of the neighborhood? Could that also just be a street?
Yeah, Brandstraat was just a street. I think Museum Quartier is the name of the neighborhood.
Okay.
Okay. I'll try to look for the city name, but... Okay, there's a sign here that says Utrecht CS.
Okay.
I don't know if we're actually in Utrecht, but I'll look around and see if I can confirm that.
I'll still take a peek into Utrecht.
Yeah, we are in Utrecht, yeah.
Okay.
And another sign that confirms that. All right, I'll go back to the start again to see. I can't find the name for the bigger street here, because Brandstraat is a very short street that's also just very small, so it might be difficult to find. Springweg is the slightly longer street that goes north-south.
Okay.
Does Utrecht have like district or suburb names or whatever they're called?
Yeah, it does. I don't find a museum suburb though.
Okay. It looks relatively central here, if I had to say. It's all like in these stones as streets. It's not asphalt.
Okay.
And to our west is a river going north-south.
Okay. Seems to be like a fortress river sort of stuff in the middle there.
Yeah, it could be. Where's that? Wait. Yeah, there's more signs here from Museum Quartier.
Okay.
And I think the bigger road that's to our west, just past the river and the bridge there, is called Katharine Singel.
Katharine Singel. So there's also a bridge you have.
Yeah, it's just a small bridge over the river, say about 30-40 meters across.
Katarina Single. Okay, I found that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a big street going north-south.
Mm-hmm. There should be like a river in the middle of it.
Yeah, it goes all the way by the river. You don't have a street on your side.
On my side, it's the one that goes north-south is Gärteborgwerk.
Okay, I found that.
And the one that goes east of there is Lange.
I found Brandstrat now.
Okay. And let me just look, because the coverage stops here, like we're at the dead end of a coverage. So we're somewhere on Brandstad in the middle of it.
Okay, Brandstad seems to not continue to the other side.
Okay.
There's also seems to be a pathway north, almost at the end of it.
Yeah, there's a pathway north here, and we're still further east of that pathway.
Okay, there's one house between that pathway and the other pathway to the east, where Brandstad ends.
Okay.
Are we just in front of that house?
Maybe it's not that pathway then, because from that pathway I can see here to the north, there's still about 4 or 5 houses to the end of that street. The pathway here doesn't have a name though, which is unfortunate.
It doesn't either here.
Okay, so it wouldn't help anyway.
But yeah, there's seems to be. But that pathway, are you in front of the first house after that pathway?
If I go east from the pathway, there's one house here, then there's a brown one, then there's like a pink one, and then there's one red house. And then it's sort of like it's barely bigger than a person to walk through. And then it leads to like another street over there somewhere, I guess.
Okay, so are you like, do you think we can just guess in front of the pathway going north?
I think we can, like just east of that. When I see it on the map, maybe I can tell you like a slight adjustment.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'll go in on Utrecht. That's here, okay.
Utrecht. And
I found it, yeah. My map is loading really slow. Okay. There's Brandstad.
You found it without me guiding you.
Yeah, I'd say we're probably there's the Putter Musik Utrecht there, and we're at the next house to the east, somewhere in front of that, I'd say.
That's okay. That small block, the narrow one. Okay.
All right.
I'm ready to guess.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, in between the two.
Cool.
All right.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We are again in Cyrillic.
Okay.
We're in Russia as well. I assume you don't know the number plate stuff in Russia. I don't. It's 65 either way.
Okay. Maybe remember for the future.
Okay.
Do you have like any idea what part of Russia? By like landscape or things like that?
Seems just pretty dusty. I might have a good building here to read something of. Gorodskoe Sobranie. Gorodskoe Sobranie.
Okay. It doesn't ring a bell.
There are a couple of cool flags in front of it. A light blue one. Okay. And now I've got some road signs to Korsakov.
Okay.
That might. Okay. here I've got a Yuzhno-Sakhalinsk.
Okay, all the way
that's
over there.
written on a car here.
Okay.
Ulitsa Komsomolskaya. I don't know if that is that street because it's on a car, but we're probably in Sakhalin then.
Definitely. Do you think we're actually in the city of Yuzhno-Sakhalinsk or just somewhere in that area?
I mean, I've only seen it on a car until now, so I'm not 100% sure.
Did you say Korsakov earlier? Because that's a city I see here as well.
Yeah, we can go south to Korsakov. And then there are directions to some places in this city, Pobedi and Pobedi again.
Okay, Pobedi.
That's either west or east.
Yeah, there's a street here that's called Prospect Pobedi that goes west-east.
Oh, it might be Prospect. There is PL.Pobedi and PRT.Pobedi.
That might make sense, yeah.
And okay, so that's probably the street to the south. Is that in Korsakov or is it in another city?
That's in Yuzhno-Sakhalinsk.
Okay, we're going north from that street. I'm trying to read what this street is called. Maybe they have it on a street sign on that street. No.
There's actually a lot of POIs here on the map as well. So if you find any of those, they might help.
Okay. This might be Penina. Street might be called something like that. Lenina isn't it? Yeah, Lenina.
Okay. And does it go north-south or east-west?
Yeah, north-south.
North-south, okay. Lenina Street, yeah, I see it.
Okay, and we don't start on that street. We start on a street going east from there.
Okay.
Which I'm gonna see if it's the next street after the Prospect stuff. No, there are a couple of other streets here.
Also, if you see like house numbers anywhere, Russia has those on the map as well.
Okay. 287 was there.
287.
We could be at 279 is where the corner of our street starts.
Yeah, 279 is at a corner between Lenina Street and Kosmonavta Popovicha Street.
Okay, so we start on the second one you said, and we start in front of some small store between the first big house and the second big house. There are like 2 block buildings and then a small store south of us.
I'm not 100% sure where exactly. I'll tell you what I see. I see Lenina Street going north-south, and then east of that Kosmonauta Popovicha. And the 279 is south of Kosmonauta Popovicha.
That makes sense.
Just east of that, like I'd say 20 meters east of the Lenina Street, the big one, there's another street called Lenina Street that goes south off of Kosmonauta.
Okay, that might fit. There is some street sign here which I can't read going south at the other side of this 279 building.
And then about another 20 meters further, there's like a little road going north and then straight away east. It looks just maybe like just to park to get to the shops that are to the north here. And then like another 20 meters east, there's another street that goes south that doesn't have a name on the map. And then another 20 meters east, there's Umurskaya Ulitsa, which is like the next big street that goes north-south.
Okay, I probably have this Umurskaya Ulitsa. Wait, can I read? Amurskaya, yeah. Yeah, okay, I have that. But we are like where this Leninskaya and the big one and then the small next one. We are at the first building after that one. We're basically at the corner. there. East of the second Leninskaya.
Okay, there's no building for me. Well, there's a building a bit further east. But yeah, we're close enough anyway. So
we're probably between those buildings then, yeah. if it doesn't show.
That makes sense. So take your map, go to Yuzhno-Sakhalinsk, and sort of relatively in the middle, but to the south of the where it says the text of the city.
Okay.
Lenina is the big street going north-south through it.
I found Kosmontova.
Okay, good. I'll just need to find it myself. There it is. Okay. And yeah, I would have said, once my map loads, somewhere east of the smaller Lenina streets and west of the Beskid shop, whatever that is, somewhere in the middle there.
I'd put it like right between these buildings which are shown.
Yeah, okay.
Ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Great.
All right, one more round. That's interesting. We've got like a blue car.
Okay.
I think that indicates Gen 4 coverage, doesn't it? Something like that.
I'm not sure. Maybe. I've seen the blue car in Mexico. That's the only place where I remember it, but I think it's in other places.
Yeah, it's in a few places in South America, I think. I've seen it in Brazil before as well, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. There's a lot of stuff written on the street signs, but I can't really read it from there. It's definitely Spanish speaking.
Okay.
It looks like a relatively big city as well.
Okay.
What does that say? The phone code is 664. Probably not going to help you, but I might as well tell you.
Unless you tell me the full number and I can just call it.
Not sure if even that. Oh, actually, it says Alto on the stop sign, so probably Mexico.
Okay.
This looks interesting for Mexico, though.
It's definitely not Guatemala.
There's no bars on the car. I mean, unless they've taken like new coverage in Guatemala that doesn't have bars.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'd be surprised. Mexican cities usually aren't that difficult to find out what they're called, I think. Okay, it definitely says Mexico here as well, so no Guatemala.
Like, is it dusty there, or is it flat, or is it
no, it's
very...
it's not that dusty. The coverage changes a bit. Like for some pictures, it's like midsummer, it looks like, and for some it's a bit more cloudy.
Okay.
So it says Tijuana. Is that a city?
Tijuana is just south of San Diego.
Yeah, that would fit, I think. That's why I had the feeling of it sort of having like American architecture that was confusing me a lot.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's on a bus here that says Transportes Urbanos y Suburbanos Tijuana.
Okay.
And I'll look for some street names now. We sort of start in a curve, and if I go northwest, the next biggest street that I arrive at is called F. Martinez.
F. Martinez.
That goes north-south. And the one that goes east-west is called Galeana.
Galeana.
And below it says Zona Centro. So I don't know if that means we're in the center somewhere, but...
It has some zones written down here. Zona Este, Zona Norte. Galeana?
Galeana, yeah.
And that one's going north-south, and you started, or the other one you said was what?
F. Martinez. But where I'm at, Galeana goes east-west.
Oh.
So it might like just be a long street that continues somewhere else, maybe.
This one definitely doesn't go east-west.
This one here, it says Calle Galeana 7MA.
Calle, okay, this is Avenida.
Okay, so it's a different Galeana. And another road here, the next one over to the east that goes north-south is called Avenida Constitución. Then the next one after that is Revolution.
Revolution. Constitution, okay, I found that one. And
Okay.
Revolution.
Okay, go the other way. So go west from there and you should find F. Martinez.
Okay, yeah, I found that one. And then I wanted Galeana. Is that north? Yeah, I have Hermenegildo Galeana.
Probably that one.
Okay.
The junction between Martinez and Galeana is to the north of our starting point. If you go,
Okay, yeah,
if
there
you
are
go
some weird curves here to the south.
If you go south from there, it splits up into two.
Yeah.
And we start just like on the western part of the two, like 3 houses over to the west, just south of another split, where the road splits like south, west, and northwest.
So we're just south of that? North of that split?
We are west of the first split, and then we're just east of the second split.
Okay.
Sort of on like the southern part of the road.
Okay. So we're like between the two splits, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe on the map this is already like after the split of the second road, because the road's like a lot wider here. But yeah, we're definitely close enough, I think.
Okay, I believe I can guide you here now.
Okay, let's try.
So Tijuana, that's just south of San Diego.
I see it. Where do I go from there?
Downtown Tijuana.
Okay.
And
there's Constitución.
yeah, and
I see
then did you find?
Yeah, sort of at like the. I'm just gonna put my marker where it says Dental Nova, sort of around there.
Dental Nova. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just do the same then.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay, 3,
go.
2, 1, go.
Okay, we're a little bit more west.
Yeah. If you look at the location, I think you'll understand what I mean when I said like it looks like it might have already split up here, but it's sort of difficult to tell.
Yeah.
Because well, you can't really tell because there's not like any lines on the road or anything like that.
No.
But yeah, that was an interesting location. I'm not sure I've ever been in Tijuana before on GeoGuessr.
I'm not sure either. There was some pretty cool stuff. Getting Sakhalin. That's fun.
Yeah, I was always a bit afraid. Like, it was very Europe-central, like centric for the first 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last 2 were cool. And we got the 25k. That's the most important part. In 32 minutes and 52 seconds. It's not too bad.
Probably okay.
I think it like was slightly harder than a normal seed we'd get in the tournaments. Especially like the round in Far Eastern Russia, and we had a lot of Cyrillic as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so
apart from that, it was pretty good. And I don't know why my that's like, I was just thinking my GeoGuessr itself wasn't lagging at all. That was very smooth, but zooming in on the map was horrible. Like that just took forever.
Like on Google Maps or
no in
GeoGuessr?
In GeoGuessr itself on the map.
Oh, I didn't have that problem, I think.
Yeah, it's strange. Well, whatever. It worked good enough to just put the marker there in the end.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just gonna. I mean, I'd end the recording here unless you want to say goodbye or something to the viewers.
Yeah, I will. Goodbye. Thanks a lot for the co-op fun.
Yeah. Thanks for joining me.